Can you tell us how heart disease has touched your life?
I am a 34-year-old who has a congenital heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot. I had my very first open heart surgery when I was 8 months old, my second and third when I was 18 months old. So this has touched my life before I even knew.
How has the heart disease affected you personally, emotionally?
You know, one of the things, it has affected me in several ways. My parents, I grew up in a wonderful environment, and they taught me from the get-go to make sure that to exercise and to eat healthy. So that has been incorporated since I was a young girl. But as I grew older, I didn't want to share my story with anyone. I didn't start sharing my story until I was 28 years old. Now I promote I'm an exercise specialist for cardiac rehab. So I deal with patients who, after they've had a heart event, they come into my facility and I educate them on how important it is to live a heart-healthy life.
Considering that heart disease kills more women than cancer, why do you think women don't talk about heart disease more?
I think that women do not talk about it because, unfortunately, we do not go to our physicians for them to say, oh, did you know heart disease is the #1 killer? We only go to our physicians whenever there's a problem.
I was thinking.
We're at 1:30, so we still have.
Okay, sorry. So I can keep going. All right. Ready?
Yep.
What changes have you made, or will you make for yourself or for your loved ones now? Since you know the truth about heart disease.
Well, I've made several changes. Whenever my husband and I first started dating, he immediately knew that exercise is a part of my life as well as eating heart healthy. We now have a beautiful 3-year-old who does not have a congenital heart defect, who has never been to McDonald's. And that's something that we really promote in our house is exercise and eating healthy.
How do you share this truth with others to help them to know their controls?
I share this truth on a daily basis because there is an organization called Mended Little Hearts, and it's a support group for children who have a congenital heart defect, and I'm the founder and the coordinator of the Evansville. And what I do is I educate children as well as their family members as women on a daily basis about eating heart healthy, make sure exercise is in their diet, and knowing their numbers, knowing their cholesterol levels, knowing all of the information that they need to know, and first of all, knowing if heart disease is in their family. One of the things that I do, I'm just so passionate about women and heart disease because as women, we are too busy taking care of others before we take care of ourselves. And it is so important for us to take care of ourselves. If our hearts were on our outside of our bodies, we would take perfect care of it, but unfortunately we cannot see it.